Today's task for the 30-day challenge of the Kier Games mental health challenge is to expose an anxious thought. Not being good enough is an anxious thought that I have. I'm not being a good enough friend. I'm not being a good enough mom. I'm not being a good enough girlfriend. I'm not being a good enough daughter. I'm not good being a good enough sister. Like, that is a running rampant thought that I have even when I'm doing something good. I'm not good enough. That's all that rings in my head. And especially when somebody is telling me in a roundabout way that I am not good enough. For whatever reason, I'm not good enough. So the anxiety level then increases, and one or two things may or may not happen. It may shut down and wallow in the I ain't shit movement, or I will actively say you cannot speak to me in such a manner because I know I am trying my best. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to shut down and wallow in what someone has said to me about me not being shit. Do I know these things to be true? No, I know that I'm a good person. I'm not popping my collar. I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but I know deep down in the core being of my soul, I may very well be an asshole, but I'm a very good person in the midst of my assholiness. I know when to turn it on and when to turn it off. I actively with people in my life now. I am actively not being an asshole. Like, I, I, I have been an asshole to many, 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 many people, but certain people in my life, I choose not to be an asshole to them, and that in turn um, comes off as me being an asshole. And so the anxiety level and the vicious cycle returns of I ain't enough. I'm just not good enough. I'm not good enough for this job. I'm not good enough for this place. I'm not good enough to have a car. Like, I am not good enough is a rampant running highway vehicle thing that goes on in my brain. Can I turn it off? I wish it was that easy. It is easier said than done, as they say. It is, because I know that I'm a good person and I know that I am good enough for everything that I want. Doesn't stop the thought from happening because of somebody else. And I hate to say in that aspect, and it don't, and it started from home. It started from my childhood. Being, my mother is famous, and those who know her know she is good for giving you a compliment and telling you something is wrong all at the same time, like in the same breath, same sentence. There's no comma, there's no semicolon, it's not even a period, it's just a running. Oh, you look good today, but you could have ironed that shirt. It's either I look good or I should have ironed the shirt. Which one is it? Either you're gonna pay me a compliment or you're gonna tell me I ain't shit. Like, and it affects my reaction because then I was not allowed a voice to have disparaging feelings. And so as an adult, it is hard to communicate my feelings have been hurt in a way that the person is going to understand that I'm not saying my feelings are hurt because, and I want you to change your ways, or I just want you to know what you said was hurtful or what you did was hurtful. Could you not just not do it again? You don't have to change, just don't do it again to me. So I don't have the thought and say verbally out loud, I'm not good enough. I hear it in my head. So to say it out loud, even to share in this exposure with you all is a lot. But that is the task at hand, and I'm not good enough. I don't make good enough decisions that will propel me to do X, Y, and Z. And so I question myself often and a lot. And so again, I get anxious, and even at work, prime example of at work, if you just tuned in, I am a hostess at a well-known restaurant here in downtown DC. And I get anxious when dealing with customers, asking them, do they want inside and outside? And then I have to, it, in my anxiousness wonders, who should I put these people with? Which server is due to get a table next? But I have to look at the reservations and make sure you. So my anxiety level, what should take all of 10 seconds, sometimes takes 30 seconds, sometimes takes up to a minute, maybe sometimes more. I get frustrated easily because my anxiety level says I am not doing this good enough. There it is. I second guess every single move I make as a parent, as a regular person, as a woman, as a friend. I second guess everything because my anxiety tells me I'm not good enough. I don't want to be like this again because I know that I am worthy and I am good enough. That does not negate thoughts that run rampant in my head. I don't know how to turn them off. If I did, I would not be doing this challenge with you all and trying to gain better understanding. I mean, I knew the shadow work was going to be hard. I've been doing the shadow work for quite some time, and it's not an easy process. It's not I can't sit in my own shit anymore. You know, I got to deal with it, so to speak. And so I'm encouraging others to do the same by doing this challenge. And even doing this challenge, me doing something good for myself is actually hurting other people. And so again, the anxious thought is I'm not good enough. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not doing this right. uh, these are definitely um, thoughts that come and go. There again, I have great days and I'm on top of the world and I'm the shit. And then there are the days where I ain't shit. I hear that I ain't shit, and sometimes it's like water that rolls off a duck's back. I take it and I roll with the punches, and some days it's like it ain't rolling off nobody's back. It's hit me in the face. I'm dealing with water pressure, and that's where I'm at. Like I get two steps ahead, and there's someone that will pull me back 10 steps, and it's of no fault of my own. Like, and so again, the anxious thoughts run again. I, I'm not good enough to have nice things. I'm not good enough to get ahead. I'm not, I'm the vicious circle of the foolish and downright idiotic things that run through my mind. My day did not start off so great. And I said I wasn't going to let it affect me all day, but it does when I care that deeply. And because I don't know how to verbalize it in a way that it will be received, I ain't shit. Which brings me back to I ain't good enough. So I don't know what else. I got nothing. on that thought pouch. I really just don't. At this point, there's not enough medication in the world to turn this off. There's not enough weed in this world to smoke to turn that thought off. There is not enough. If there is that love and comfort and kindness in the world, I don't. I have not received it yet. For that thought not to be there anymore. Try as I might, I'm hopeful. Again, I always have that mustard grain of faith, of faith, and but it's so small now I can't even see it because all I hear is I'm not good enough. May not be your truth, but I'm sorry that I kept y'all so long. But it's mine. Mask on.